JoJo points will go away if you don't stop. How many fingers are in the class of 24 kids? Let's go with Carl.
240.
Alright, how many ears are in the class? Paige.
48.
How many tongues are in the class? Carly. Alright, let's see if we are correct. 240 fingers, 48 ears, and 24 tongues. So how many of you all got all of that correct? Perfect. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Alright, let's continue. Unfortunately for me, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Each pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. Each pie is cut into 6 equal slices. And you know what that means? Fractions. How many of you just love when we cover fractions?
Just
easier.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. If I want 2 slices of pizza, should I ask for A, 1/8, B, 2/8, or C, 2 slices of pizza? What is another way to say 1/2 of an apple pie? A, 2/6, B, 3/6, C is in a different language. Miss Barrett doesn't speak a different language, so I don't know how to say what he wrote.
I could probably do it.
Well, I'll put it on the board and we'll see if you can get it, okay? What tastes greater, a half of a pizza or a half of an apple pie? We haven't studied fractions yet, so I take 12 carrot sticks, 3 at a time, and eat them 2 at a time. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the next problem before we move on. Here. Alright, if you have gate today, please grab your things and quietly go to the gate.
I want to see the head one.
Alright.
I love some Portuguese. That works too.
Alright, so let's look at the board real quick. Alright, let's look at A. If I want 2 slices of pizza, should I ask for, which one do you agree with? Who agrees with A? Raise your hand. Do you agree with A? Alright, how many of you agree with B? Alright, just a couple. How about C? Alright, so you would say 2 slices of pizza. But if you think about it, could B be also correct if somebody asked for that?
Indeed.
No.
Indeed. Yes, because there's 8 equal slices and 2 8s out of 8 is 2.
That's right, Cage. Good job.
Stop
Alright,
it.
what is another way to say
Say no.
half, calm down, of an apple pie? A, 2/6 or B, 3/6?
B.
B. Why is it B?
Because it's equivalent.
Morgan, thank you for raising your hand.
Because if you simplify 3/6, you get 1/2, and 3 is half of 6.
Perfect. We have to simplify. And now at the bottom, which tastes greater? Is this really a real question? Like, can you have an exact answer for this?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. Because in 3, 2, wait, I heard it. What?
It's an opinion.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion. So raise your hand if you think pizza tastes the best.
Over apple pie?
All right, hands down.
I don't even like pie.
How many of you think apple pie tastes the best? All right, so which one won with that one?
Apple
Apple pie.
My grandma makes homemade apple pie.
All right, 3, 2, 1. In the afternoon, every subject is a problem. Social studies is a geography problem. The Mississippi River is about 4,000 kilometers long. An M&M is about 1 centimeter long. There are 100 centimeters in a meter and 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Estimate how many M&Ms it would take to measure the length of the Mississippi River. Estimate how many M&Ms you would eat if you had to measure the Mississippi River with M&Ms. Can you spell Mississippi without any M&Ms? So how many of you would think about a social studies question as a math problem? But would you bring in M&Ms with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Far away from math.
All right. 3, 2, 1. English is a word problem. If male plus box equals male box, then does lipstick minus stick equal lip? Does that work?
Yes.
I don't know.
It does. Does tuna fish plus tuna fish equal forna fish?
No.
Maybe.
Is that a real word?
That's so
It could be. It could be.
If you
It
put it like
could be.
that, Brian would be
All
proud.
right, 3, 2, 1. 1. Physical ed is a sports problem. In 1919, Babe Ruth hit 29 home runs. He batted, he batted 322,000 and made $40,000. In 1991, the average major league baseball player hit 15 home runs and batted 275,000 and made $840,000. So what do you think about that?
A lot of
That's a lot of money, isn't it? All right, 3, 2, 1. In art, we finally get to relax with a connect the dot picture. Here is my picture. So this is what he drew. Did he really connect the dots?
Yes.
He drew dots. I don't see where he connected any dots together, but he drew
You
them.
connected them to the line.
Too bad.
I know he drew them.
Too bad it turns out to be a connect the ancient Mayan numerals picture. So now do you see what he's talking about?
Oh, hey, I
Can
did.
I see it again?
Yes.
Like I saw a glimpse of it.
I see. I get it.
Math is just a total problem. Ms. Connie says there are many ways to count. She asked us to give some examples. Russell counts on his fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, think a minute. How many of you, Nevaeh, count on your fingers when you're multiplying, subtracting, and adding? Yeah, some of you still do that, and we've got to get out of that habit. All right, hands down. Molly says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Miss Famakani says, I always count 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 3.
Why?
But on the planet Tetra, kids only have 2 fingers on each hand. They count 1, 2, 3, 10. And on the planet Binary, kids have only 1 finger on each hand. They count 1, 10. What are the next 5 numbers in each sequence above? So we're just going to work on one of them. We're going to work on the binary planet. It says they have 1 finger on each hand, and it goes 1, 10. So what would be the next 5 numbers in that sequence? Gauge.
It would be 11, maybe, and then 20.
All right, let's use your whiteboards and figure it out. See what we come up with.
No idea what's going on. What were the numbers?
1 and 10.
Usually all you have to do is 22, 32, and then 33.
He doesn't have smarts.
Remember to find out what they're counting by sequence. By 9? Yep. But think about if you multiply.
It was 5 pages.
What's it count by?
You have to add 10.
11.
No, you
So it's
don't.
two
Look,
different
we already did that. No, you had 9.
One.
But think about it this way. Is it just addition or could it be multiplication?
Or could it be a number?
Let's see what you can come up with. As up here in 3, 2, 1. 1. Now I've looked at some of your answers. Some of you have 1 answer and some of you have 2 answers. Alright, so could it be 2 different answers?
Possibly.
Possibly, if you think about it in a different way. So it says 1 and then 10. So what could come after 10? Morgan.
Our group said 20.
Okay. Everybody else group say 20 or we have something different? Something different? What do you have?
We have 100.
100. How did you get 100? I'm curious.
We multiplied times 10 each time.
Okay, so you times 10 each time. Okay, Carl?
You could get 11.
You could get 11. How did you get 11?
Well, they could be counted by nines because 1 plus 9 is 10. But then you have. Okay, I'm confused. We just went 11.
All right, well, listen, if you're adding 9 each time, 1 plus 9 is, then 10 plus 9 is,
19.
okay? So that's if you're counting by nines, that's how that would be. Anybody else have a different answer? Morgan, you look like you have a question.
No, I know how they probably got 11.
How?
Because they were thinking 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and then
That's a different way to do it. So there's several different patterns that you could have come up with that. So I think each of you did a great job with that. All right, now I see cupcakes.
oh yeah.
What are just about to go? We are just about to go home. Sorry. When Rebecca remembers the special birthday cupcakes her mom made. There are 24 kids in the class. Rebecca has 24 cupcakes. So what's the problem? Rebecca wants Miss Babacani to have a cupcake too. Everyone is going crazy trying to figure out what fraction of a cupcake each person will get. I'm the first to figure out the answer. I raise my hand to tell Miss Babacani I'm allergic to cupcakes. Everyone, 24, believes me and gets 1 cupcake. No one, 0, has to figure out fractions. So is that a good idea? We're gonna say, I don't want a cupcake, so we don't have to deal with fractions today. How many of you would give up your cupcake just not to figure out the fraction? Alright, hands down. I stagger out of school. I'm a math zombie now. I have to find something to break this math curse. I decided to try chocolate. My favorite candy bar is usually 50 cents. But guess what? Today it's on sale for 50% off. I pull out my money. I have a $5 bill, a $1 bill, a quarter, and a penny. George Washington is on both the quarter and the dollar bill. Abraham Lincoln is on both the penny and the $5 bill. So which is true? 1 Washington equals 25 Lincolns. 5 Washingtons equal 1 Lincoln. 1 Washington equals 100 Lincolns. 1 Lincoln equals 20 Washingtons. Don't forget to show your work. Extra credit. How do you think Thomas Jefferson feels about all of this? Why do you think he asked that?
He only has a nickel.
So everybody else had how many coins and money?
1 coin, but a coin
1
and a dollar.
coin and $1.
Yeah. He felt betrayed.
He could have. I'm now a raving math lunatic. What if this keeps up for the whole year? How many minutes of math madness would that be? What's your problem, says my sister? 365 days times 24 hours times 60 minutes, I snarl. Dinner brings no relief. While passing the mashed potatoes, Mom says, what your father says is false. Dad helps himself to some potatoes and says, what your mother says is true. I think about that for a minute. If what Mom says is true, then what Dad says is false. But if what Dad says is false, then what Mom says isn't true. And if what Mom says isn't true, then what Dad says isn't false. But that can't be true because he says that what Mom says is true, and she says that what he says is false. Pretty confusing, right?
Bad parenting.
Can that be true? I think about that. Then I think about it some more. Then I think I'd better just go to bed.
Good idea.
I undo 8 buttons plus 2 shoelaces. I subtract 2 shoes. I multiply times 2 socks and divide by 3 pillows to get 5 sheep. Remainder 1, which is all I need to count before I fall asleep. Again, the problems really begin. I dream I'm trapped in a room with no doors, no windows. The room is covered with a lifetime of problems. I have only one piece of chalk. How do I get out? I'm about to give up and die when the answer to my problem comes to me. Fractions. I break the chalk in half. Then I put the two halves together. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. Has anybody dreamed of math before?
I dreamed of dying in math.
I try and stay away from it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. I put the hole on the wall and I jump out. I'm free.
A hole on the wall.
Oh, you got it.
I get it.
I don't.
He said 1/2 plus 1/2 equals
A hole.
a
So
hole.
it's
Again, Brian would be proud.
I wake up Wednesday morning at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. My bus leaves at 8 o'clock. What time will I be ready? What time did we say earlier?
7:41.
No problem. I've broken the math curse. I can solve any problem, and life is just great until science class. When Mr. Newton says, you know, you can think of almost everything as a science experiment.
There should be a book on science curse.
Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Since we read his book about math curse, we're going to create our own book about a math curse. But we're going to put a different title on it and different pictures inside the middle. Alright, so what I want you to do now, I asked you to get out your math book and your math notebook. So we're going to think about different lessons that you have learned this year in math. And we're going to make our own book. So each person is going to pick one lesson, okay? You're going to use this piece of paper. We're first going to do a draft, and then we'll do a final one. All right? On this paper, you're going to sketch out. You're going to draw pictures just like an artist would do, which is called a what in a book? Illustrator. Thank you, Morgan. So you're going to be your own illustrator. And I know I have a lot of artists in this room because you amaze me with your drawings. But it's got to be colored. So we're going to make a colorful book. All right? And once we get it together, I'm going to take it to the library. We're going to have it binded and have our own books. We're going to have it laminated so it's going to look really nice once we finish. I also have made this paper right here with your rubric on it. This is for you to look at to make sure that you have every little thing that you need on this piece of paper. Okay? There's a check mark. You can check it off when you've completed each one. All right, so are there any questions before I pass this out? Look at your paper. It says, if the sum of my nieces and nephews equals 15 and their product equals 54, I have more nephews than nieces. How many nephews and nieces do I have? Okay, so Brady, what do you think before we go over it?
It says some, so you have to add.
Do you not have an answer?
I got 69.
Ooh, that's a lot. All right, let's look at it real quick. All right, let's look at it together. So Brady said the sum equals what? What is that?
Addition.
Addition. So if we have one number plus another number equals what? What did it say?
54.
The first one, the first sentence. 15.
Oh, I know it.
And then the second sentence, Joseph, what does it say?
Oh, I do. Yeah, you can
Joseph,
You divide.
what does the next sentence say? Caleb, help him out. All right, stop right there. He said their product equals 54. Product means to do what?
Subtract.
Product. Multiply. Product means multiply. So we're going to do one number times another number equals what? Equals what? 54. Thank you, Chloe. I shouldn't hear any talking. Joseph, hush. Now, it says, I have more nephews than nieces. How many nephews and nieces do I have? So now, what you have to think about is what number plus what number equals 15, and those same numbers equals 54. So what can we try, Bella?
9 times 6.
9 times 6. All right, so she knows that 9 times 6 equals
54.
54. So does 9 plus 6 equals 15? Yes, so 9 plus 6 equals 15. So that is your answer. Now, one more thing. It listed how many had more, nieces or nephews?
Nieces.
Look at it. Nephews. It says I have more nephews than nieces. So which one is her nephews?
The 9.
The 9. That's more.
Oh yeah.
Then you have, this is nephews. And then 6 nieces.